Must admit I was kind of looking forward to 3 days and going, 3 days, okay, I'll come. I thoroughly enjoyed it. We had a good time. There was a lot of good information, so learned a lot, obviously about PSI and the various tests, that sort of thing, applications of it. But interacted really well with a group of about 10 of us or so. Thoroughly enjoyed it, lots of laughter, lots of learning. It was a good time. I think, well, in many ways those things blend, right? As we're talking about personal style indicators and how we actually interact with people. So I think personal and professional blend a lot. I think as I go back, I will probably chalk it up a little bit and say, you know what, we should look at this as an option as we look at leadership development for all of our staff. We have lots of tools that we use, some of which are very detailed, some of which are completely different. I think the PSI process can fit into that. I'd like to at least look at it and really try it out. Once we've learned it a little bit more, understand it a bit better, some good insight into myself personally, ways I interact with people, some good insight into sort of understanding others a little bit better and getting a sort of a first pass at that. And so I think there's some good applications to really look at trying this out and saying, okay, how does this fit into the package we have in leadership development? It's interesting how you learn from each other in the group. When you walk into the room and you don't know the other participants, you're kind of going, okay, so will we just do our own thing, or will we interact, or where will that land? And there's actually quite a lot of interaction. I think by the end of about 48 hours, that group of 8 or 10 people comes a long way, especially because you've gone through your personal styles, you've gone through a values analysis, and you've done that together. And then you do some smaller group activities where you actually interact and comment on one another's styles and values and how you interact. And you got to a place where you could actually be quite vulnerable and willing to share fairly personal information back and forth. And it felt like a safe environment. So you actually got some good feedback back and forth. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It was very good. He's been doing this for a while, you can tell. So I'd say he's both professional but relaxed. So it's not professional and highly polished, you know, him up front. It's he knows what he's doing. He's taken the group through a process, which you can, there's quite a few of us who do a lot of these kinds of things, and you can tell he's good at this. He knows the plan he's got, takes the group through it, so you get to a place of relaxing and being willing to go into deeper levels, and he takes the group through by giving good information, lots of good learning, lots of good teaching, but also a relaxed environment. There's quite a bit of laughter that goes on, and people sort of get to a place where they can interact pretty quickly. So now he's very good at that. Yes, I would recommend the program. It also depends on who they are and what their application would be. I think if people ask me about sort of the PSI and the training program, I'd say, yeah, it was very good. And you have to know why you want to apply it and where you would fit into both your life personally or perhaps professionally. But if somebody was looking at using these types of tools and had a need for them, I would say, sure, you should definitely consider it. It's very well done. The tools are excellent. It's a good use of time. And you come out going, okay, I understand the tools well. I now have to think about my applications of them. Right? So yeah.